Hello dear viewer, I am leesusss, and this is Eldritch. Did you think we'd finish with Eldritch? Well, not quite. I mean, I have to finish the Mountains of Madness section, but also, although I recently completed the game, and, well, what I had to do was I had to seal the Cthulhu monsters from beyond space back into the library, didn't I? And I did that after lighting the 3 candles, selling the rites of consecration or whatever it was, and unfortunately seeing myself back in the library as well, which, to be fair, is probably my fair comeuppance, considering that I was the one that released them in the first place. When we read in the library that the reason the librarian was in there, the guardian was in there, was to keep the things locked in. I lost my memory, didn't bother to read the library about the reason I was there, and I released the monsters. So maybe I should be locked up in there. But there we go. And that was, as far as I was aware, the end of the game. But then, of course, IDK, who has been my guiding light to this LP, told me that there was another ending. And to get that other ending, you need to find secret items that are hidden throughout the levels of Eldritch. So I thought, well, that sounds great. The IDK didn't tell me any more than that, which is good. You know, I don't like spoilers. So I then decided to replay the game and to hunt every part of every level till I found said secret items, and that's what this video is of. It's a recording with a voiceover by me made in the future, because it took me several hours to replay the game. Just easier to do the voiceover later, but I'm going to point out where all the items are, what they are, and then the final result at the end. And I hope you'll enjoy it. Anyway, on with the video. Okay, now this isn't part of me finding secret items, but it's something I hadn't done in the main game, which was stealing from shops, or more clearly, another way to steal from shops is to blow up the shopkeeper. He's actually lost me already, because I've already run away, but throwing some dynamite is a good way to start. And then what happens is, the shopkeepers in each level get tougher and tougher, so it's good to take on the early ones, and they fire fireballs at you. But there we go, we can grab a few things out of here. I'm sorry, buddy, I wouldn't normally rob a shopkeeper, but there you go. Distraction amulet, and various other good stuff to be taken. Well, this is me showing my usual level of care and subtlety by blowing holes in the wall with a gun, because I have the destruction amulet, and therefore my bullets will go through the wall. And the reason is because if you look at the map on the top right, there's a mystery area up there that I couldn't get into. I've now broken into. I figured this is the only way to get in there is by shooting my way in. And we find inside a dusty book. And using the dusty book, a strange purple dimension of purpliness with money, which is always nice. So presuming this is where the secret is, and money, which is a nice bonus as well. And what is this great secret going to be? There's obviously no monsters in here by the look of it. Well, doesn't seem to be any monsters in here. And on the pedestal we have... hold on, I'm distracted by the money. On the pedestal we have a holy symbol. A small stone tablet bearing a religious marking. It has apparently no utility. That's a problem, because it replaces our destruction amulet. There it is, in the slot there. So I no longer able to blow any more holes in walls. Sad me, which is a shame. But there you go. But luckily I discovered later on that you don't need to. Here is me just stabbing an eyeball. In this area, I didn't have to blow a hole through the wall up here. I just managed to walk through. There was usually routes into areas like this. So this is... the last one was Nyarlathotep 2. This is a Dagon 2. This is Nyarlathotep 2. And it appears to be the second level in each case that contains the secret item. Okay, and in this case we have sandals. What sort of sandals? A humble pair of dusty sandals. Guess what? It's no use looking at them with longing me. Your stealth boots are gone. So now I'm without a destruction amulet. I'm without the ability to sneak or use any other footwear. And of course, in the second level of Cthulhu, here's the other item. This is typically how you get to it. You have to climb up into the area, or drop into the area from where it is. A dusty book we're going to get this time. This one's a bit stingy for some reason. I don't know why, but there's very little money in this one. I don't know why. And the last artifact is the consecration kit, which of course replaces my other piece of equipment. So now I have no medical kit. So if I die now, I'm restarting, whether I want to or not. So there you go. So I've got the 3 items. These are the special items you need to find. They weren't that hard to find once you just look out for those secret areas on the maps. The second level of each world contains them. And they're not that secret, really. It's just unusual items that maybe you wouldn't find in a normal wandering around. And the only problem is, of course, as soon as you pick them up, the negative side is that you have to drop off whatever items you're already carrying. So that is the major issue with this. Sure, you're heading towards the good ending, but you are making life more difficult for yourself by taking away all the bonuses that your items might give you. But there you go. So all the 3 items together, all the souls are in place. So I'm going to head into the 4th world rather, of I guess the library or the mansion, and try to see what happens if I light the candles this time. So, funny new in the end now. I have, as before, all the special items. I've lit all 3 libraries. Oh, it's very late. I've lit all 3 candles. I've been chased every which way by shoggoths. There is at least 3 of them slumming their way around. And the last job I have to do is climb up to the book. Which is this way, I think. And it's at least 2 shoggies in the way. Yeah, this is the right place. It's hard to tell though, because you can hear them through the wall. It's nice hard to tell where they're from, where they are. Goodness, this has been a slog. And he always does that. Apparently you can hear me. I don't think there was that many shoggoths before. Maybe it's because I've got all the special items. I don't know. So the last thing I had to do is a horrible jump. I messed up the first time I tried to do it. Well, it's not a horrible jump, it's a simple jump actually. It's a couple of simple jumps. But I haven't got much health. In fact, the problem is actually jumping too far, not jumping too little. Be quiet, Shuggy, no one cares. You grumpy what's it. There we go. So second jump should be fine. Where is he? Don't know where he is. He sounds very close. So let's see if this gives us a special ending. I don't know. Achievement unlocked, free at last. You read aloud the ancient words of the ritual of binding. Drawn to the candles you lit, the old ones stop their rampage, become quiet and drift lethargically towards the heart of the library, after they are again safely contained. Within their prison you complete the ritual by performing the final step. You place a consecration symbol in your stead toward the old ones. So you use the items you've got, the religious symbol, what was the other 2? I've forgotten what they are. The sandals, and is it a book? Can't remember. In place of us, so we'd have to stay in the library. At long last you are free of the library, and the old ones sleep forever. There you go. That was good, wasn't it? The good ending. I'm glad I did that. Thank you for IDK for all your support and for telling me about the special items. So I'm glad I redid this. It took me 2 attempts. It took 1 attempt where I was rushing around on the very, very first level, just trying to find the first ever secret item. And I wasn't being very careful, and I got killed on that one. But after that, I was very careful, and I did the whole thing in a single run, finding all the items and doing the bit at the end, as you saw here. it was quite good fun. You know, I enjoyed it. I'm glad there was an alternative good ending. So I hope that I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I hope if you have been searching for these items yourself, this helped you. I hope that I might do that as well. I'll give it a title that will hopefully indicate that this is a helpful hints video of as much as me just playing and having fun. But there you go. I will go and try to complete the Mountains of Madness now as well. And otherwise, I think that would be the last blast for this game. I've got no particular urge to do the Asylum one particularly. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, I'll see you again next time.